DC here. Hi, guys and gals. Hey, I hope you're well. It is Thursday afternoon. Thursday for us is usually in the morning shopping day. Shopping day means, giving out money again. Seems like that's all I do now is give out money. Yeah, it was nice. So at least Mrs. DC was able to come with me. She's slowly getting better, but it sure is taking a while. That pneumonia really, was not a nice one. Wasn't for sure. Anyway, so here I am. I'm sitting in the park, and I didn't go much further from the house because just before I had one of the workmen come over and inspect actually the painting job, and in the room where there was the oil tank. It was very well. It wasn't in the best of shape. It was okay for a room where there was an oil tank, but for anything else, it wasn't in the best of shape. So we had to do the floor over to keep it. Have it so nice and flat, and the walls, were very rough and so on. So anyway, so that's done now, and so we're quite happy. But money, as you all know. Yeah. Have you ever noticed that this is one of the world's favorite subjects right now? Money. There's a thing going on in Switzerland right now. As you know, probably, is in Switzerland we vote for everything. We have what we call a semi-direct democracy, which basically means that anything that happens for a new law or something, or we are changing a law, it can be voted by the people. Or if the people want to have something different, they bring it to the people, and so on. So right now there's two objects that are being voted on. One is so our pension, so the social security part of our pension, which we get from the state, comes 12 times a year, so every month. So there's a vote to give us a raise, so to say, a 13th pension. So I suppose it would be paid in December or something. I don't know that. They haven't actually told us the details in that respect, when it would be paid. But the whole idea is that has to be voted on, because the effective costs will be something like, for at least the estimates, because the boomers are coming into, people like myself are, coming en masse into pension age, will be something like 4 to 5 billion, so 1,000 million, a billion, what we say in Swiss francs. So, of course, this is one of the rare times that, of course, all the left is for it. Anything you give out money, and of course I'm kind of for it myself, getting the money. But I'm just saying, usually the left and the socialists over here always are ready to give out anything. They don't care who pays for it. Somebody's going to pay for it, and it's us, isn't it? Through taxes or stuff like that. But they're for it, of course. But this time, there's actually quite a few of the right-leaning parties that are a mixed bag. And they're leaving. The parties are leaving what we call free will to their sections, because it doesn't matter which side of the political spectrum you are. Not everybody is rich. We have here in Switzerland a lot of rich people, and a lot of rich people both on the left and on the right side of the political spectrum. So it's kind of a mixed bag. But yesterday there was on the news, there was like the no camp. It was the ex members of the government that were saying this is going to cost too much, this is going to bankrupt the country, and so on. Of course, everything always bankrupts the country. But where I felt that this was kind of a misfire is that all of these ex members of the government are receiving, probably in the order it was told, many of them are receiving, because of their pensions as ex-members of the government, of the order of 23,000 Swiss francs a month. Now, 23,000 Swiss francs a month, if you take now into American dollars, that's about $25,000 a year. And I'm not even thinking how much is in Canadian dollars, but it's a lot. So, I mean, this is every month, I mean. So, and these are the people that are saying, no, this is going to cost too much. Anyway, so this vote is coming. And I said there was two objects. The second one is a group of young people of one political party are asking that we raise the retirement age for everybody, but with the clause that it can be continued to raise depending on how well we age in the country. So, I mean, right now, for the polling says that the 13th payment will pass, it seems. The other one will not. And of course, everybody's panicking. Now, I guess one of the things is that they said for the payment, one can add, like a part of a percentage in the tax and on your pay, if both the employer and the employee. Anyway, what do you think? Would you, if you were here, would you vote to get the extra cash, or would you say, oh no, it's going to cost the country too much and we will not do it? One thing though that I have to add though is that people often think of the Swiss as being ultra rich, and there are a lot of rich people here, there's no doubt about it, but the majority of the people here are I was going to say middle class, and the retirees are mostly actually in the have-nots. I'm not talking about myself. I'm okay. I'll put it that way. Definitely not in the upper middle class. First, definitely not since we're retired. That's for sure. But we're not suffering. Put it that way. But still, when I hear people say, "Oh, Switzerland," and so on, and your wages, and I say, yeah, okay, yes, the wages are good, but everything else is just so expensive. We've had discussions on this before. Like I once said, is it beer and wine are cheaper here in Switzerland, but everything else is more expensive. Anyway, yeah. But having said all that, I really, really appreciate the fact that for all type of things, they come to us, the people, and we have our mind in it. Now, does that mean that things go quickly in Switzerland? No, they don't. Actually, we are slow. We're very slow because we kind of like chew the cud a lot. Well, yeah, there's a third thing, for example. This is a cantonal vote, so of the county or the equivalent of the state. It's on how much money we'll be giving to our public transport system, if we will change the shares of the government into the public transport system and so on. So you see, any type of thing like that just comes along, and we do have our say. We really do. Anyway, and so we'll see. So tell me, what do you think? Would you enjoy being in a political system like ours, or are you happy with yours? For example, in Canada, which is I know a lot of you will say it's not a socialist system, but compared to over here it is, but I know what you mean. Or for many things, like I say, healthcare, for example, our system is very similar to America. In other words, very, very expensive, but it's very, very good. Can't say the contrary. So you know what I mean. Tell me what you think. Are you satisfied where you are? Would you like a bit of the, I was going to say, self-government that we have here in Switzerland? Chat about it. Okay, DC signing off. Take care, everybody, and have a good Thursday. Bye-bye.